Mabuhay Sevus and welcome back to my channel. Happy Vlogoween! Yay! So this video today is going to be a story time, and you know, since it's October, Vlogoween, Vlogtober, Spooktober, it's going to be a spooky story that I have experienced myself before, and partially mukbang. I've got chicken from Church's Hill, I think it's called. We just recently started going there, and they're really good. Usually we go to Popeyes, but yeah, Popeyes be too expensive. And they're really good. I really like their biscuits. So, much better than the Popeyes biscuits one. I did one story time last year, but then I got all freaked out like I always do, and I never finished it. So if you want to check that one out, it's gonna be up here in the corner. It's gonna be up here in the corner. Oh, no, I think up here in the corner. Or you know, one of these. I forgot which corner because I don't usually do this, but you can click. There's gonna be an eye popping up, and you can click there and it will send you to that video. You can either do it now or later if you want to. You don't have to leave this video right now, but you know. What I'm going to tell you today, what I've experienced with ghosts or spirits or some kind of stuff like that. And it was, I used to live in a house with my then boyfriend like 15 years ago. I don't know, can't remember. But the first time we drove up there, I already had this like bad feeling about this house. You know, it just gave me a not very nice vibe, you know, and it was really dark vibes. It didn't really feel good. It was an old house, and it used to be his grandparents' house. Now someone's calling. 1 minute. So it used to be his grandparents' house, but they had moved somewhere else, and the house was still there, so he like moved in. Yeah, and like I said, it was an old house. Yeah, and then after a while, after we dated, I moved into that house, and I think I lived there for like a year. And then after a while, it was just weird. I don't know, some weird things started happening, you know, like electricity in some rooms would just stop working, and I was just like thinking, you know, okay, maybe it's the house is just old, it needs some working or something, you know. But it just started going on, you know, one room after another, and it was like a 2-story house. It was not a really big house, but it was a small house, but it was a 2-story house. We would hang out downstairs, and downstairs is a living room, the kitchen, bathroom, and a bedroom. And then you go upstairs, and then there's 3 more bedrooms. Or rooms in general. I don't know if it's 3 bedrooms, but there were 3 more rooms upstairs. Was it 3 or 2 more rooms? I can't remember. Might be just 2 more rooms. And yeah, we would always hang out downstairs. But then, like I said, the electricity started stopping. First it was like the bathroom, it stopped working. There was no more light in there. Even when you change, you know, stuff, the bulbs, it wouldn't work anymore. The water heater stopped working, so we didn't have warm water anymore too. And I don't know, so and then we moved upstairs into the one room, and my then boyfriend, he used to work for like a pizza place, and he delivered the food. And then one night he was working late, and I was by myself, and I was by myself. We also didn't have regular TV. So, and back then, internet was not that big too. So we didn't have internet at home or on the phones. I didn't even have a contract phone. It was just like one of those deposit pay phones or whatever you call it. You know, when you have to buy minutes every time you run out of minutes. Had no internet on my phone, no regular TV, no internet at home, no computer and stuff like that. We had a PlayStation, so I was hanging out at home and I was just playing the PlayStation, and it was late. I can't remember what time it was, but it was pretty late already. And then all of a sudden, the lights started flickering and then it turned off for like 10 seconds. And I was freaking out. I was so scared. I don't even know what happened. And I just closed my eyes. And then, I don't know, I just panicked. And then I opened the window and just sat out on the window. Because, you know, the street light came in a little bit. So I'm like, I'm in a little bit in the light. And it was off for like good 10 seconds or whatever. It wasn't that long, but it freaked me out. And then when it turned back on, I saw like a black shadow on the wall. You know, like a shape of a human or something. And I don't know, I just froze. I tried calling my boyfriend and then his friend or our friend who would always hang out with us, but that night he didn't hang out with us, so it was all by myself and I was scared as shit. And I think he had like 30 minutes to go until he came back home. I was so freaking scared and I didn't know what to do. So I just focused on the TV because the TV was like right in front of me and then the wall is right here. And that's where the shadow was. So I just concentrated on the freaking TV, trying not to see that stupid shadow. Trying not to think about what that shadow even is. Maybe I'm just, you know, it's just in my head or whatever. But yeah, that freaked me out. And then when he came home and we went to bed, we also slept in the room as well, on a mattress on the floor. That shadow was still there. And I just crawled underneath the bed and closed my eyes like you don't see me, I don't see you kind of thing, you know. And then woke up next day. And then also, another thing that had happened in there. Ooh, what was that? That like gave me the rest. So like always, we would hang out, okay? And our friend was there too. And then the next day, we were smoking too. And we were just, you know, playing with PlayStation, hanging out, smoking. And then the next day, my friend and boyfriend, they were being all hush hush and weird, you know. And I'm like, what are you hiding from me? Are you hiding something? You're being weird. And then they looked at me and then they were like, well, we didn't want to tell you, but our friend, who does not believe in ghosts or any spiritual things, you know, said that he was playing the PlayStation and we had already fallen asleep. He stayed up late and he was still playing, and the door, because we were all in the same room. It's like the upstairs living room or whatever. It was a big room. So we were all sleeping in the same room. And he said he was staying up late playing. And then the door was like cracked open like this a little. And he said that some figure came through the crack. Okay? It was like an older man. And he talked to him and he said, I don't want you in this house. You need to leave. I don't want you here. And also, we smoked. So it's like, I don't know. You may have had some kind of, you know, hallucination or whatever. But me, the person who does believe in these things, is like, okay, the third eye has talked to you. I need to leave. And I did leave. I moved out like right away. I was like, I'm not staying here any longer than I have to. I'm going to my mother. And I don't like to live with my mother, okay? I moved out of my parents' house when I was like 16, okay? That freaked me out. Him telling me that, I'm like, no, that's enough. There is enough weird stuff going on in here. It's already a weird vibe. This house already gives me a weird vibe from the beginning. And it's like dark in here. Not feeling very welcoming. And now you want to tell me that you saw an old man telling you that we need to leave. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. Yeah, that's no. Never been back to that house ever since. We looked for an apartment in the city. And in the meanwhile, we stayed with my mother until we found a new place. So yeah, that was very fun. And this chicken is very good. And I'm eating it cold. It's a leftover from yesterday. I didn't even warm it up, so it's cold. Anyone else eat their stuff cold? I don't. My leftovers, I don't know, sometimes I just eat it like that. I just take it out of the fridge and eat it. So yeah. That was my creepy story about a house I used to live in with a spirit or something that didn't want us there. Have you ever experienced something like that? I would like to know your story, because I'm really intrigued. I mean, if you don't believe or believe, whatever, it's all good, you know. You can call me crazy because I am crazy, so I don't care. I truly believe as well that if I get older, I'm going to be mental, because I'm already mental. But when I'm old, I'm probably going to have lost my mind. And I don't mean like I'm going to get dementia or something. I'm going to be cuckoo. Cuckoo for cuckoo pass. How do you say it? But yeah, let me know if you have a story of yourself. Write it down in the comments. I would love to read it. Even though I know it's going to scare the shit out of me, but it's all right. It's very, very interesting. So I'm going to end this video right here. And then, okay, cat. See, I'm freaking myself out again. Whew, the AC just turned on. I have more stories like that. So I'm going to be telling those the next couple of weeks until Halloween. Stop it. And don't forget to leave me a like I said, comment down below. I want to read your stories. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Now I'm just trying to avoid incarceration.
Daddy, it's just some guy dressed up.
Yes, I know, but they really scare me.
Daddy, stop tripping. It's not the police.
Look at them up there hiding in the trees.